the right-hander. Runs, first boundary of the day. Lovely stroke. That's pulled away. Pulled away and all the way.
It seemed like he was waiting for the short pitch delivery. Oh, that is good from Gurbaz. Just using the angle, helping the ball on its way. And he
pulled again. Nearly a very similar result, but he was onto this quickly because it wasn't that short. Well, this is what Rahmanullah Gurbaz can do. You give him something a little bit loose and he'll put you away.
Yeah, you're right.
That's a good shot. Yes, sorry, that's a great shot. Didn't get high. Kept the bat on top of it, kept it down, hit it beautifully. And the boundary, it's 45 without loss after 9. That is a good sweep shot. I think there was an element of, well, I'm not playing the one with the straight bat too well, let's think about the sweep shot. It was a little shorter, that's a good pull shot. Good enough to split the gap between the two men in the deep, good enough to find the boundary. Nice finish to the over.
Drives, gets a run. Half century for Gurbaz. Will be applauded by his teammates. A brilliant innings under pressure. Looking for redemption. Down the track. Tremendous stroke. It's gone for 6.
That is a very strong intent shown from Rahmanullah Gurbaz. Comes down the track. Plays it with the bounce. Look at this. Follows the ball through and plays it high and handsome. I can't stop but think about Ravichandran Ashwin saying that he used to bowl to Virender Sehwag, and Sehwag would say that I do not even, bother considering that you could get me out.
So a huge shot by Rahmanullah Gurbaz, dragged down by Usama. And that went a long way. The massive stroke to a settled batsman like Gurbaz. He's not going to miss out. A brilliant maximum. 1 or 2 wickets, we are in the game. That's outside edge, deliberately played by Ibrahim Zadran and goes for a boundary. This outfield value for stroke is the maximum.
Oh, that's just lofted over mid-wicket and way for 4. That is some stroke by Zadran. The boundaries are so big, and this is a poor delivery and gets the treatment. Gets the treatment. 10 off 2 deliveries. This is just what Zadran would have wanted. And that'll be 50. Not his most fluent innings, but a very important one nevertheless.
Well played, young man. Worked really hard. Did mention about it's not the most fluent, but most effective, I should say. That allowed Rahmanullah Gurbaz to play his natural game and be the dangerous player that he is. But this man on screen has done the bulk of the hard work.
That's a thick edge, but it's on its way down to the boundary very, very quickly. Up comes the 150 for Afghanistan. Barely made 50 the other night. They're past the 150 mark now without loss.
What a turnaround. If you ask me, how come? It was the combination of grit and common sense.
That's gone up in the air. It has gone wide of deep square leg. It has gone for 4.
Yeah, you're right. He has pulled the ball quite well. When, as a batsman, you start to pull the ball in front of square, it means you're sighting the ball early, you're getting into good positions, and well in control of that stroke.
Well, he's gone for it this time. He's going to have to hurry through. The misfield makes it very, very easy indeed. What an innings this has been. They've come back from the brink. They've come back from a horrible defeat 2 days ago to post 178 without loss for this opening partnership. And Ramanullah Gurbaz has made his 100 with great style, great confidence, great ability. What a magic moment that is for him.
With this effort, he has certainly lifted the entire Afghan team.
He was looking for the ball before he goes straight away. He knows he's got just enough time to race through. The misfield, of course, made it even easier. You can see how much that means to him. Oh, that's a good shot. That has gone. Just helped on its way. It's gone a real distance.
Yeah, we've spoken enough about Gurbaz. How about that stroke from Ibrahim?
Oh, what's he done this time? He's managed to find the boundary, scooped it over the man at 45 degrees, but on the edge of the circle. So good awareness of where the field is, good awareness of what you can do.
Now he's gotten into T20 mold. Gurbaz premeditating, getting the ball in the zone and executing that stroke perfectly once again.
Over there. Chipped over mid-wicket, chipped over wide of long on, had he been there. Well, the short ball is dealt with even more emphatically. There is 3 boundaries in a row. One innovative, one clever, and this one, well, it's just smacked it. Oh, that's guided away very fine. 4 in 4.
And the deft touch, power. Oh.
Great shot, great drive into the gap for 4. This is lovely batting. He's finding new angles and he's middling everything now.
Yeah, gave him some room, wanting to bisect that gap through extra cover and mid-off, and perfectly did. Naseem Shah going full into a reverse swing, but the batsman who has scored 100 is not going to miss out on that opportunity. This smart batting.
There is that slog sweep, gets it past the man at deep. Shaheen Shah Afridi could only watch it sail across, one bounce over the fence. That's gone, and chance at long off. Finally a wicket falls, but not before they've done a huge damage here. If the Khar takes a catch, all Pakistani fielders look just a little bit jaded and jolted by this great effort.
Ibrahim Zadran probably was trying to go over extra cover and inside out, but unfortunately just couldn't get the elevation or the distance or the direction. Saying that he was doing the right thing, trying to go for the big strokes, trying to maximize the opportunity of try and get the 300. Take nothing away from Ibrahim Zadran's knock. Yes, the limelight has been with Gurbaz, but this young man have played a pivotal role in these innings. Gone for 80, Afghanistan 227 for 1.
And 300 is very much on the cards. Once again, head down, he runs hard, Gurbaz, he picks up 2. 150 for Gurbaz. It's been a lot of sweat, a lot of hard work, a lot of class, and it's turning out to be a great innings. An opener getting you a 150 against Pakistan. This is huge, absolutely huge.
And out.
Well, there you go. Shaheen Shah Afridi eventually gets his first wicket of the day. Trying to give himself room, gives it a full swing of the bat. The edge goes straight through to Rizwan. Yes, a very simple decision for the umpire just to acknowledge, but it's the end of a brilliant knock.
Absolutely a proud moment. He's reached his milestone, got his maiden 150, and that too against the formidable attack of Pakistan.
Well bowled, and he's given it. Now, was there an inside edge? There was a slight suspicion at the time, but it was slightly in swinging, very straight. That the decision is indeed final. So fingers across the ball. Yeah. Yeah, misses the bat, and it is plumb, isn't it? Absolutely plumb. So batsman would have known, Rashid would have known himself whether or not he'd got bat on it. That was the only reason to dispute it. This time he goes for 2. Afghanistan now 260 for 3.
Enough. And he was the one who gave the breakthrough, but there's a thing called commentator's curse, and while we were talking about him, how beautifully he's bowled, he concedes a boundary, and that too of the bat of Mohammad Nabi.
He has hit this well. It's that short arm drag. It's all in the wrists here, because it was full. And when it's that full, you haven't got the chance to go fully with the arms. Shorter, quicker, and equally dispatched. Well, 4 runs come that very different sort of short arm jab. If he hits, and he does, he is out by a distance. So yes, you might have to take some risks at the end of an innings like this, but it's good work from Shaheen Shah Afridi. Kept a very, very cool head here, because all that's happened is that ball has been dobbed on the offside. There was never a run in it, to be honest. Never a run in it. But you only get away with it if the fielder misses, and Shaheen Shah Afridi certainly didn't.
Well, I think the idea is to give Nabi the strike, but Shahidullah Kamal not making much of an impact, departs for only making 1.
Well, it's a full swing, it's a good edge. If there is such thing as a good edge, that's it. That one has gone over extra cover. It's the right-hander, not the left-hander, who has played the predicted shot, and he's hit it absolutely sweetly. Naseem Shah takes a bit of pace off. Nabi gets inside it again, and that is just simply taken. Didn't get it to extra cover, got it to Imam on the cover boundary, just took a few steps in. The plan was clear enough, the execution slightly off, and Pakistan pick up a wicket. First ball of this final over.
They see the back of Mohammad Nabi, and I will need to make the correction. It's 67 runs they so far have scored in this power play, which is still not what you will have expected considering what a platform they had. Mohammad Nabi goes back after making 29. Afghanistan are 294 for 5.
Just within the guidelines. Rizwan sort of tries his best to convince everyone that it's not quite a wide. So that brings to an end this Afghanistan innings. 50 overs complete. Naseem Shah looks spent there. But 50 overs complete, nothing at all like their very, very different sort of innings in the previous game, the first of the series. 300 for 5 exactly at the end of their 50 overs. So Pakistan has spent the full 50 overs in the field. Their bowlers and fielders have been tested, sorely tested. Well, what a difference 2 days make. Bowled out for 59 in the first game, yet posting 300 for 5 in the 50 overs this time round. And brilliant innings. What a brilliant start it was. First of all, from Gurbaz, 151 from 151 balls. He was the dominant feature of that opening partnership, but got brilliant support too from Ibrahim Zadran, 80 from 101. Things fell apart slightly after that, but nonetheless, Afghanistan would have been absolutely delighted and very proud of that 300 for 5 at the end of the 50 overs. In terms of the bowling for Pakistan, well, the other day, 2 days ago, the pacemen hold sway. They bowled Afghanistan out for 59. It was a very, very different day on a slightly different pitch. So the figures today looked a bit different. 2 for 58, Shaheen Shah Afridi. 1 for 45, Naseem. Nothing for Ralph. 10 overs a spin from Shadab, but without result. None for 53. Expensive overs from Musab Amir. 1 for 61. And 4 overs from Iftikhar as well. So the target for Pakistan, their bowling was done. It was now down to the batsmen to chase 301 to win. So, we are set for the start of the chase. Imam ul Haq to face, Faruqi to bowl. There's the width. Now that's the width that allows a batsman to get on the front foot, and it's a more cross bat shot than a straight bat shot. because of that width. Well, that's a heave. That's an ungainly heave, but it's missed the man at short fine leg. Rolls away for 4.
That inside edge has earned him so many runs. Bakhar's
Pulled away from that fielder. Will pick up a boundary.
And this set up very nicely for him to roll his wrist over that short one and crack it to the fence. That's gone into the gap on the pads, and that's his favorite area. Fakhar Zaman is now looking pretty decent.
Off the inside edge, lucky. A streaky boundary for Fakhar.
He's got this. Oh, yeah, as I was saying, that's the perfect ball to bowl. The in-swinging ball finally does it for Farooqi.
Well, he's trying to gather some momentum. Talking about just changing his line on that occasion. Full length once again. Just waiting, no footwork from him. Ball watching. And he's managed to find the gap between bat and pad and hitting the top of the stumps. Top of the off stump. A typical fast bowler's wicket. Fazal is excited as they find the first wicket. Fakhar, the batsman, out for 30. 52 for 1, Pakistan.
Oh, what a way to start the innings. Flowing cover drive. Babar Azam has made that look elegant and ridiculously easy.
Consistent in pace and bounce. This has been turned away. Beautifully placed. Rashid Khan will give it up. A boundary.
That is.
For toss and clipped away nicely. Gorgeous stroke from Babar Azam to finish the 11th over. 72 for 1, Pakistan. For toss and clipped away nicely. Gorgeous stroke from Babar Azam to finish the 11th over. 72 for 1, Pakistan.
That's not a good delivery. Dragged down and put away. Oh no, that'll be a whole heap of wides. A whole heap of them. Babar calls him through, and that will be Imamul Haq's 18th one-day international 50.
Dugout appreciates the effort. He's been the focused batter of Pakistan. Plays it late, waits for the ball, plays it by the merit. What a reliable batsman he is, turning in to be for Pakistan.
Oh, that's a thick edge. It's all along the ground. It's found the gap. Running away down towards the boundary at third for 4.
It's important, one of these bowlers bowling in tandem, try and bowl to get a wicket. It's going through the motions at the moment. Yes, Mohammad Nabi is trying to build up the dot deliveries, but I think
That's a nice shot. That's a very, very sweet shot indeed. Someone had to do it. Imam has tried. He's looked as though he's trying to do it, but it's Babar Azam who's used his feet beautifully there. Oh, that's why the slip was there. That is so beautifully bowled. And here's one of the cruelest ironies of this game of cricket. He's bowled it beautifully. Could have got his man out. Instead, what's happening? It is Babar Azam who's gone to his 27th ODI 50. Second against Afghanistan.
That's in the air, a slow delivery and taken. This is a big wicket to have of Babar Azam, who was looking good.
Well, that is a bolt from the blue. It really is, because Babar Azam didn't really look like getting out. He's just nudged and nurdled the ball with the occasional delightful cover drive. But here he just loops this. Almost as if for the first time today the ball just sticks in the surface. Heart in the mouth stuff there for a lot more than the Afghan players, all their supporters around the world. And you can see what it means. Hashmatullah Shahidi takes a very, very important catch. Fazal Farooqi, a big wicket. Babar Azam, the captain, goes for 53. It's 170 for 2.
Down the track. Hesitation, run out. Yes! Haji. They have started to celebrate already. Mix up big wicket here for Afghanistan to celebrate.
We have umpire review for around.
He has sold his partner down the river.
Wicket for Afghanistan. 2 wickets in quick succession. Mohammad Rizwan, the batsman, out for 2. Pakistan derailing 176 for 3. Pulls. And that will trickle into the boundary for 4. Gets the ball behind square. Has he found the gap? Yes, he has.
He bowls.
Straight driven. An authentic straight drive for 4.
Here you go, Hilton, you mentioned that.
Oh, this is out. This is out. Nabi has got a wicket.
Yeah, against the run of the play, Nabi has come onto ball and he has obliged the captain. And there was no need. There was no need. He was timing the ball so well. He was finding boundaries at will. First delivery. And he tried to be cheeky. Had to pay the price. 14 was the contribution from 15 deliveries, 208 for 4. Agree?
This could be caught. Yes, he's out. Caught on the boundary. Experiment didn't work for Pakistan. Another wicket for Nabi to celebrate.
The batters like an opportunity to get in. They like a few balls to get in before they can accelerate. But he's obviously done what's asked of him, is to take it on, and if he gets out, it's okay. The reverse cup is implemented again, but this time it's held. And Afghanistan now are making serious inroads into this Pakistan batting lineup. It's Osama Mir who goes out without scoring. It's 208 for 5.
And gone. This is super stuff from Mujib and Afghanistan. Imamul Haq has been removed from the scene and Pakistan slumped further.
That was a magnificent delivery, an easy catch. A dolly, a lolly, whatever you say, Alex, beg your pardon, cover point. This is what good bowlers do. The situation demands for a wicket, he gets it done. Imamul Haq, a good knock, nevertheless, 91 of 105, Pakistan in trouble, 211 for 6.
This could be the chance now. When given the chance, if the heart can be lethal. It's a great start to the over. 4 through the offside.
I understand why Hambantota Shahid
Help the cause. Shots like this will certainly make it easier. That's a boundary. Welcome boundary for Shadab Khan. So that is the problem. Quiet run rate is touched 12 now.
Smack straight down the ground, and that will be 4. But this is desperately needed by Pakistan. Sounds good, but it has gone high. And that is well taken. Mohammad Nabi had to make a lot of ground to come in from long on. That went high but had no distance. Was hanging in the air. Tantalising maybe. Needed judging. He judged it well. Kept his head. And the hands were exactly where they needed to be.
Whatever was told by the wicketkeeper Gurbaz has really worked. The advice he took, was able to land the ball in the right area, crack the batsman. Oh, what a well-judged catch from Mohammad Nabi.
Iftikhar Ahmed departs after 17. Pakistan are 258 for 7.
There go those levers. But he hasn't got hold of it. The catch is taken. It's Rashid Khan who keeps a cool head at wide mid-wicket. And that is exactly what Afghanistan wanted, exactly what Pakistan did not.
Pace off, longer boundaries, not many has been able to clear the boundary line. And that's where Shaheen Shah Afridi faltered, not the fielder, not the bowler.
Shaheen Afridi goes out after making 4. Pakistan are 272 for 8.
Full toss. And it's in the gap. It's going to be through for 4. So that full toss bisects those two men at a backward square leg and a deep mid-wicket. That makes a difference. That makes things change. 11 runs needed. Oh, Farooqi. Oh, Farooqi. But they've got to check now to just check the exact point that Farooqi had got to in his action. Now at that stage he hasn't got anywhere near completing it. But Shadab is not watching the bowler.
That's within the laws, and he is out.
Now that's been hit well. That's been hit very, very firmly. So Pakistan with just this 1 wicket left with Naseem and Rauf. It's Naseem on strike. He has hit that beautifully. They're still in the game.
Yeah, it's reminiscent of that T20 game. T20 World Cup game between Pakistan and Afghanistan, where Afghanistan was winning and Naseem Shah was the man who shattered the dreams.
Right, where's he going to aim? There's men at long on, deep mid-wicket, deep square leg, long off. Oh, it's gone through the gap at slip. Afghanistan are frustrated almost at the absolute final moment. Pakistan somehow, with just that 1 wicket left, have found a way to win this game, have found a way to keep their record against Afghanistan intact. And Afghanistan, although they can be so proud of everything they've done today, will be so disappointed that right at the final moment, that cruel outside edge denies them victory. That was ecstasy for Pakistan and sheer disappointment for Afghanistan. Again, Imam al-Haq at the top of the innings, 91, played with great skill and great calmness. Baba this time, naught the first day, 53 today, made in good time as well. Then the wickets started to tumble, then Pakistan fell out of contention. Shadab Khan kept them in the hunt with that 48 from 35, but still, with the last wicket pair at the crease, runs were still required, and the outside edge from Naseem Shah took them past the finishing post, 302 for 9. And for Afghanistan in the field, well, they'll look at that penultimate over from Rahman, from Abdul.